Today's topic, preventing fires in the home. As the days grow shorter and colder, you probably like to spend cozy evenings at home. If so, there are a few rules you should keep in mind. Heat is very helpful in the kitchen, but it can also have calamitous consequences. When cooking, use the back burner and a protective guard to prevent children from burning themselves. It's very easy to get distracted by something like a telephone call. Turn off the heat before you leave the kitchen.
Hello?
Hot grease or oil can burst into flames. Never try to put out the fire with water. Burning grease or oil has a temperature of several hundred degrees Celsius. If you add water, it can evaporate explosively. Extinguish the flame by smothering it with a fire blanket. A romantic atmosphere in the bedroom can harbor danger. Even when passions flare, you should never lose sight of your safety. Keep electrical appliances that produce heat well away from combustible materials. Easily combustible liquids should also be kept at a distance from sources of heat. Store and use them as directed and observe the relevant icons. Danger lurks in many places, especially around Christmas time. Candles, dried out fir branches, and highly flammable decorations make a risky mixture. Make sure your Christmas tree stays as fresh as possible. Give it plenty of water and store it in a cool place until you decorate it. When the time comes, your family will be glad you made sure the Christmas tree found a safe place in your home. You should also take care that burning candles are attached to strong branches and are at least 20 centimeters away from other branches or decorations. Light the candles from the top down and always keep a bucket of water or a fire extinguisher close at hand. Once you've survived the Christmas season, don't let down your guard. Your New Year's fireworks will be much more effective outdoors under the open sky. At any rate, we recommend that you install smoke detectors to make sure a simple distraction doesn't end in disaster. We thank you for watching. And even if you're not a bodyguard, a test pilot, or firefighter, we all face a number of potential on-the-job risks, even if our workplace is an office. And even before we make it to our desk, danger is lurking. Cables should be untangled and safely fastened to the floor to prevent tripping. Although it may be true that good things come from above, there's danger up there too. If you need to reach to new heights, take special care when climbing. A step ladder is a worthwhile investment. Your first day on the job, learn the proper procedures and listen carefully to the instructions for operating equipment. Many accidents can be avoided. Get to know your surroundings. Note the quickest escape route and where the nearest fire extinguisher is. Always be vigilant. You might think protective clothing, including a helmet, cramp your fashion style. But they're there to keep you safe and healthy. Always wear the prescribed safety gear. Do you know the emergency procedures that can save lives? And the telephone number to call an ambulance? Make sure you do. You can avoid excess stress by keeping a weekly plan with a daily to-do list. And don't forget to allow for breaks. Nothing invigorates you more than a short power nap. Muscle tension and back pain are the most common complaints of office workers. Find time for some stretches, muscle strengthening exercises, and relaxation. And once you've made it through the day without injury or distress, don't forget to switch everything off or to standby mode so that everything operates perfectly the next morning. Thanks for watching. Our topic today, protection against ticks. When the days grow longer and the temperature starts to rise, we tend to heed the call of the great outdoors. But out in the woods, we are never alone. As soon as the average temperature reaches 5 degrees Celsius, blood-sucking creatures set off in search of food. But don't panic, we're talking about arachnids, namely ticks. These little creatures are not entirely harmless because they can spread diseases like encephalitis. It's a viral infection that causes symptoms similar to those of the flu. A vaccination provides protection against the disease. But that's not the case with borreliosis, better known as Lyme disease. It can cause serious damage to a number of bodily systems. 10% of all ticks in Europe are carriers of the disease, and a vaccination is nowhere in sight. That's why you should take precautions before going on your hike. Tick repellent keeps the little creatures at bay, and clothing that covers your legs make it more difficult for the ticks to get to your skin. The old wives' tale that ticks jump from trees like vampires to suck the blood of unsuspecting victims is not true, by the way. Ticks can climb to a height of 1.5 meters at the most, but they feel very much at home in tall grass and bushes. You should avoid them whenever possible. After you return home, inspect your body and your clothes for ticks. Several parts of your body are especially attractive to the little arachnids, namely the hollow of your knee, the inside of your thighs, your groin, throat and neck, and your armpits. When you've finished inspecting your own body, take a close look at your dog. Pets can bring ticks into the house, where they can comfortably survive for several years in your carpets. And if you find you have been bitten by a tick, by all means don't resort to homespun remedies like fire or oil. Take special care when removing ticks. Ticks that are squashed spread disease faster. If you try screwing them out, parts often remain behind under your skin. You should use a professional tick remover, like a tick pick or tick card. A variety of these instruments are available from your pharmacist or on the internet. If the area around the bite wound turns red, or if you experience pain after the tick has been entirely removed, you should contact your physician. It's also a good idea to consult your doctor if you have been bitten by a tick in an area where encephalitis or Lyme disease is prevalent. Prevention is the best protection. That's also true of tick bites. Take precautions so the little creatures can't get close enough to bite. Thank you for watching. You'll find more practical tips regarding your safety.